to our school president, Apostle Arsenio T. Fariol, our school directress, Dr. Leticia S. Fariol, our spiritual director, Presbyter Samuel Fariol, our school supervisor, Mrs. Kirsten T. Fariol, our very supportive principal, Mr. Bernardito Rejalde Jr., beloved teachers, faculty and staff, my fellow graduates, our dearest parents, friends, and everyone watching. Ladies and gentlemen, a blessed afternoon to all of you. Before I start, let me share you a story about a student. She was not born with a silver spoon in her mouth, but she is blessed with abundant familial love and affection. Only one person is providing for their family's needs. It is her father, a security guard. In her elementary years, she was enrolled in the so-called STAR section, but she doesn't belong to the students who were cream of the crop. She was even labeled by her teacher as butas upuan, or the student that goes to school just for attendance but isn't active during recitations or other activities. On occasions that their teachers announce the students who will receive awards, she's on stage. Not an awardee, but just a performer. During their elementary graduation, she's the only one in her circle of friends who doesn't receive any awards. She never envies her friends, but there are times that she wishes that she could be like them. It was then that she saw her mother in awe, watching other students giving their parents their diploma along with their medals and certificates. And she's just there, holding only her diploma. From that day, she promised her parents that soon they will go up to the stage to receive all her medals, certificates, and awards. And she then works hard for it to happen. She built her self-confidence and her self-esteem. But as the things are going well, she got bullied by her so-called friends. And just like that, her young world crumbled. She felt lost, suffered from depression, and had trust issues. Luckily, she has a strong family support, and they did everything they can to make her feel loved, worthy, and valued. She continued striving harder until she finally fulfilled her dreams and goals. Every recognition right, she was there, but this time, not only as one of the performers, but as one of the awardees. In her junior high school, she graduated with flying colors. Her parents went up to the stage to receive all of her medal, certificates, and awards. For her senior high school, she entered one of the best schools that she knows. And on her first day of class, she again promised her mother that she will be the school's valedictorian. Everything seems fine until the pandemic happens. Most of the companies closed, and many people lost their jobs. But thankfully, her father is not one of them. However, her father's working hours were reduced, and he had to sacrifice his rest days to augment the family's income. Her mother did all her best to make ends meet, reduce other essentials, but never compromise her educational needs. That is how they are supportive of her. Their fate was again challenged, and comes November, Typhoon Ulysses wiped out almost all of their belongings, including the gadgets that she uses for her virtual classes. While others are praying for everyone's safety, that girl was crying, praying, and hoping that her computer will be spared from typhoon's rage, but to no avail. She was about to give up on her dream, but she realizes that there's no such thing or a person or even a flood and pandemic that can make her stop achieving her goals. She was thankful that her family is very supportive and they provide all that she needs to continue her studies, even it would mean another loan for her father. She balanced her online classes and her duties at home. She studies harder but doesn't forget to have time with her family. Ladies and gentlemen, that girl, that student who doesn't forget to have time for her family and continue to strive harder and work harder for her dreams despite all the bumps along the road, is right here in front of you giving her valedictorian speech. Without an iota of doubt, we all know that this academic year is way far different from all that we have experienced. It was challenging. From year 2020 up to this year, we faced many trials and obstacles. The sudden eruption of the Alba volcano, earthquakes, African swine fever, typhoons like Typhoon Quinta, Rolly, and Ulysses, and the virus that causes the disease, the coronavirus. And because of this pandemic, we were not able to do and experience our typical activities and interactions. This academic year, we didn't have face-to-face classes. We conducted our classes with the help of Zoom meetings, and we did our homeworks, examinations, and projects through the help of NMLZ and other social media platforms. This academic year is also full of uncertainties. We were hesitant if we can learn something in our virtual classes with our slow internet connection. We were doubtful if we can conquer our education and our other issues amidst this pandemic. But do you still remember the time that all of us laughed at the TikTok video we submitted for our project? Or the time that we had our first virtual role plays? And do you still remember our preparation for our webinars? Yes, this academic year is definitely challenging, yet we still learned a lot from it, and we managed to make unforgettable memories with our friends, classmates, and teachers. We even made organizations that can help our society be aware and knowledgeable about leadership, sex education, teenage pregnancy, and mental health awareness. Indeed, the road to this day has been long, tricky, and thorny, making this graduation ceremony an even sweeter occasion to celebrate. And so, may I request a round of applause for all of us. I am pretty sure that this is not what you and I imagine our last year of senior high school to be. We visualize having our senior prom, last field trip together, our last intramural, our last movie marathon using the school's television, our last day buying our famous siomai rice, or our ice cream in our canteen, or our last day going to the 8th floor of our building to watch the sunset. But let us not cry over spilled milk, for this graduation ceremony marks a new beginning, a new life, a new chapter, where we all carry on and strive to live by the core values taught by our alma mater that help us to be strong and God-fearing individuals. Individuals who believe that in the value of selfless service, not because it is a mere token of our educational formation, but because it is the most humane thing to do. This graduation is about breaking new grounds. As much as it is recalled of the ground we once trod in the past 2 years, for this new ground serve as our landmark when we step into the world is much different from the one that is about to end. Like all of you, this is not the graduation I envisioned having. But graduation isn't defined by the gown, paper, or the hat, or even our awards or certificates and medals. It is defined on what knowledge, memories, wisdom, and relationship that we acquired during our years here at National Christian Life College, and our courage to move forward in life and continue our journey. Dear classmates, I am proud of all of us. Our journey has not been easy, yet finally we did it. Despite all the unfortunate events that happened, despite the stress, depression, anxiety, uncertainty, we continue to dream and believe. Along the road, we felt lost. but amid our agony, we found our people. The people who never left us in the time we needed them the most, who keep us in sanity, and the one who made us feel that beyond the stress, the depression, anxiety, and uncertainty, we're still worthy, loved, and valued. To them, we are most grateful. To our friends, we thank you for being there in good and bad times. Thank you for being brutally honest and for giving constructive criticism so we can improve ourselves. Thank you for all the memories that we have shared. To our teachers, we express to you our thanks and tremendous gratitude for your guidance, unrelenting patience, and your genuine concern for our education as well as for our individual growth. We thank you. You have served our vacants, guiding us towards whatever passage we have sought. To our class advisor. To our class advisor, especially my advisor, Ms. Renz Marian Lazanas, thank you for guiding us and thank you for your support. To our parents, guardians, and family, thank you for everything. Thank you for being our vital support network. Thank you for providing us all the love, care, and support. To my parents, Mama, Papa, and my brother CJ. This is all for you. We made it. Thank you for making me believe in myself. I wouldn't be here without you. I love you. To my fellow graduates, we may bid our farewells and separate ways, but the memories that we have shared will always be part of our stories and journey. Before I end, I would like everyone to remember that no one can ever stop us from continuing our journey and achieving our goals. Like the famous saying, we are the captain of our ships, and it is only we who can decide on our future. On that journey, let God be our guide, and I promise you that with Him, nothing will go wrong. Look ahead in front of us and see the future we want to create, and trust Him that whenever we look back to our plans that never come true, it is because He has a greater plans for us, and He will guide us on our journey towards success. To my fellow graduates, be bold, be courageous, and always be kind to others. You should feel no fear, stand and take the lead. Because this is not the end of our journey, it is just the beginning. We have waited a long time for this moment, and today, we deserve to celebrate. Thank you. And always remember, whenever course you decide upon, there's someone who will tell you that you were wrong. There are difficulties arising which tempt you to believe that your critics are right, but quitters never win. You just have to believe in yourself. For together, we can make a difference. Together, we can make this world a better place. And together, we shall succeed. Thank you, and again, congratulations.